How's it going, all you beautiful people? There's some things I want to talk about today. And before we get to Pokemon, I don't know what's going on with my eye. Do you guys see this? So it's red right here. And I'm developing, I don't know how the camera's going to capture this, but I'm developing some double eyelids on this eye. So if you take a look, this eye is bigger than this eye. So hopefully in the next couple of days, this redness will go away and I won't develop a double eyelid. I know that double eyelids look nice, but I don't want one eye to have a double eyelid and the other one not to. So I guess we'll see, but that's just a random thing. The second thing is I'm going to be vending at SD Card Show next Saturday and Sunday. So January 24th and 25th. So if you're in San Diego and you're going to go to SD Card Show, feel free to drop by my table, say hi. Even if you're not planning on buying anything, I love to meet anyone that's in San Diego. I love to meet anyone that's in the Pokemon community because at the end of the day, I'm just doing this for fun mainly. And it's always nice to meet other people that are in this hobby for fun and to hear their story, hear what they're collecting, hear things that come through their experience in this Pokemon hobby. And if you have singles to sell, feel free to show them off to me and maybe we can make a deal. Feel free to look at the singles that I'm going to bring. And like I said, even if you're not planning on buying anything, just feel free to drop by and say hi. It's going to be at Doubletree by Hilton Hotel, San Diego, Mission Valley. So feel free to drop by there. And because I'm going to vend there, I decided to get a haircut today. And if you're curious how my hair looked before, feel free to go to my other videos. Any of my other videos will show, even my previous one will show my hair previously. And I told them that I just wanted a trim. And it looks like they kind of just chopped up my hair, which is fine. I mean, ideally I did want it to not be this short, but hair grows back, so in a week or two, I mean, I'll get some of the hair back. But I did lose all my curls. But the lady was super nice, and I ended up tipping 40% because, I mean, she was super nice, and maybe it was my fault for not specifying how much of it I wanted trimmed. But there's that. And then just to end the video, I've been getting some singles, getting some cards I like, so I'm just going to show them off. The first thing is, and I have this video on my previous video before this, but I went to a card show yesterday, front row in San Diego, and I bought 12 of this EV promos from the Prismatic Evolutions ETB, and I got all 12 at one table. So I love this card. It's my favorite card right now, under $10. And anytime people have it, it makes me want to buy it. I didn't even really look. If you look at the video that I posted, I didn't really look to see if these cards were gradable. And to be honest, I don't really know if any of them would 10. Maybe if the grader's having a good day, but I just bought it because it was a good price. It was 12 for $90. So you can see the interaction I had with the vendor, who was super nice. And there's that. The next thing is I got a Pokemon stamped Eevee promo. So yeah. Like I said, I really like this card. I know that the Pokemon stamped Eevee promo, this is from Prismatic Evolutions ETB with the Pokemon Center Edition. It's still sealed, and I know this version's a lot more expensive, so I don't get too many of these, but when I see them around and I feel like getting in, it's a good price, I do grab them, so there's that one. And I really like this card. I just think it's really pretty. I do think it'll do well over time. And then just some other cards that I think are really nice is this Build-A-Bear Vulpix card. So you'll see that there's Build-A-Bear stamped Vulpix card. I don't know, I thought this card was really pretty, so I decided to grab it. This Mew EX card from 151, and 151 is going to go out of print in April, so if you're looking to get cards for 151, I'd highly recommend you get them because I'd assume they're going to get a little more expensive once 151's out of print. And the card and the pack prices for 151 and the products are already going up a decent amount, so I can't imagine how it's going to be when they're out of print. A Japanese Mew fossil card. I think this card is so pretty. It's a very nice vintage card. This isn't near mint, but I mean, it's a nice card to just have, and I didn't have any of this, so I grabbed one. And the next two cards I will show, it is a Bulbasaur from Stellar Crown and a Charmander Pokemon Center stamped from Obsidian Flames Pokemon Center ETB. And one thing about these cards that I think is really cute is there's a Pidgey right here, if you see it. And then there's also a Pidgey right here that Charmander looks like he's gonna eat. So there's Pidgeys in both of these cards. There's Pidgeys in a lot of cards actually, so I don't know, I think it's a nice add to the picture. And then the last thing I got, and this is just some of the stuff I got. I mean, I have a lot of other things I got that I'm not showing because I don't want to show everything. It would take too long, but I got a Blaine's Charizard PSA 7. This card is so... I think this card is so nice. I've never actually owned a Blaine's Charizard, so I saw this card and I was like, I really want it. So I got it. It's nice and slabbed up too. So yeah, let me know what you think about those cards. If you're looking for any cards, if you have any cards that you recently picked up that you like, let me know in the comments. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully my eye will get fixed by the card show next week so that on all my videos I don't have uneven eyes and there's a red thing on my eye, and then hopefully my hair will grow back a little. But thank you so much for watching. And if you're in San Diego and you're gonna go to SD Card Show next week, drop by my table, say hi. I'd love to meet you. And I'd love to meet you in general, like even if it's outside of the card show. So feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to send me a DM. Feel free to do anything because I'd love to collaborate with anyone just in this space in San Diego, especially because it's easier being local. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.